Live from Studio 7E in Rockefeller Center, this is News 4 New York.
As you've heard, sources tell News 4 the engineer has admitted to investigators that he zoned out just before he hit that curve in the tracks and derailed the 554 out of Poughkeepsie. Now, zoning out is more common than you might think, as News 4's Mark Santia found out.
Chuck, it's not an urban myth. It's a disorder that's been studied and verified. It's known as highway hypnosis or white line fever, and it's being investigated as a possible cause in the derailment.
When the train came off the tracks at the Spuyten Duyvil curve, investigators had two missions. One was finding the black box. The second was talking to the engineer. Multiple sources close to the investigation tell News 4 Billy Rockefeller, the man behind the controls, was not under the influence of drugs or alcohol, has never admitted he was sleeping, but that he was dazed and in a trance-like state, possibly under highway hypnosis.
This phenomena has been widely discussed for decades, with most of the attention and research focused on drivers on the road and behind the wheel.
They're focusing with one part of their brain on a phenomenon like driving, but they don't remember it. They dissociate completely. And then they're doing something else. They're like in a daydream.
While he cannot comment about the train derailment case, DrHarrisStratyner, clinical associate professor of psychiatry at Mount Sinai School of Medicine, says highway hypnosis, one theory investigators are looking at, is a very real phenomenon.
After a while, we become so used to the white line or a straight line that we're just almost in a hypnotic trance.
This video is used by the state of Texas and warns drivers about the very real threat of highway hypnosis.
Many times you'll see highway hypnosis for car accidents where you see no evidence of a brake line, skidding of the brakes being applied. They just go off the road.
While experts say sleep deprivation is not a sole contributor to highway hypnosis, the engineer recently had his schedule changed to the morning shift, and investigators are taking a look at that. Mark Santia, News 4 New York.